everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be very fun because what is it? Oh yes, a haul, and I love hauls. It's actually going to be my first one of the year, and it's also my first one of ever doing this, and I'm very excited because today's haul is books. So the other day, me and my friend Chloe went book shopping and it was so much fun. I actually vlogged it, so just so you know, look out for that because that will be coming up after this video. And so yes, I was like, well, obviously I need to like sit down and then do a haul of like all the books I bought because yeah, I went a bit crazy. Yeah, I went crazy. Yes, I went a bit crazy and a bit overboard, but I was so excited because I'm not gonna lie, right? A disclaimer, but most of these books are influenced by BookTok. To be honest, I think all of them are. I think there's like one that isn't. But yeah, most of these books I wanted because I've ended up on BookTok and now I'm obsessed, and now it's getting me into reading more, and I have like a goal, and I even have Goodreads, so like I'm like proper getting into it. And so I say it every single time. I feel like in both of my birthday hauls, like last year and the year before, I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna be better, and so this time I'm like absolutely adamant because I actually am so excited to read these books. It's not even a joke. So let's get into it. I'm very excited. Okay, so there's no order of like which ones I bought first, but I'm gonna actually show you in two different shops because we went to the Works and we also went to Waterstones. So I'll do the ones from the Works first because I actually bought the most from there. So I'll do those first. Okay, so the first ones that I have, I am very excited about. Like, I needed these, and I'm going to show you them together because they kind of go hand in hand. It is Icebreaker and Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Yeah, I need these badly because I'd heard so much good stuff about them. And so what happened was I had to get them from two separate the Works because the one we went to for the trip only had this, and the one here where I live had both, and so we had to go back and get like a couple that I didn't have. So I needed this. Like, this was needed because I was scared. I was like, I can't buy this then if I can't buy this because one of the Works had both, you see. So I was like, yeah, I can just get them, but no, it's fine. I managed to do it in the end, and yeah, I'm very excited. And it's funny because like way before BookTok influenced me, Chloe actually said, oh, you should read this, like I think you would love this. And I was like, oh right, really? Like, I'm not really, you know, being like, okay, because look at the cover. Like, this is one of those covers that fools everyone because the spice that are in these books apparently is crazy. And so I laugh because I think I've even seen a TikTok where they have been put in the kids section by accident. Yeah, no. And I know I laughed because they actually have a warning here that says 18 plus content. So I'm ready. I'm so excited to read these. It's like not even a joke. So yeah, but I don't even know which one I'm gonna like the best. Because I've known people like both of them because obviously they go hand in hand. I think it's the Maple Hills series, so they kind of join. So I do have to read this before this. So yeah, so those were first. So the next one I have was also something I needed but had to get at the one here because theirs didn't have it, but it's Magnolia Parks. I had heard so much good stuff about this and needed it, so I had to grab it, and I'm very excited about this as well. Now, the problem with buying all these books is, and being excited for all of them, is that then I'm like, which one am I reading now? Because I genuinely have no idea because I literally want to read them all in one go almost because I can't wait to read them. I'm a bit sad though with this one because I was so excited that I found them. I just sort of grabbed them and went and bought them in like a one motion. But I feel like I should have rethought because it is a bit like this. The front bit's already a bit bent, and there's like, you can tell people have like used this to look at. It's fine though, like whatever. But yes, I needed this because they also had Daisy Hates, which is also in this kind of like Magnolia Parks series kind of thing. Now, I can't remember if this links to this. I feel like in a way, yes. So of course, yet again, I need to read this first. But yeah, I saw this as well, and so I bought this as well because, like, why wouldn't I? So now I also have these two from a series also by Jessa Hastings. I didn't say that, but that's the author. But yes, to be honest, the cover, I feel like I've seen this before I heard about it, and the cover was a bit like, did not appeal to me. And then of course, because I heard that it was good, I was instantly then like, let me buy it, you know? Sometimes some people are different to me and they want to know nothing about it and read it themselves to know, because obviously having mixed opinions is hard to then know where you'll stand in when reading it. So, but for me, I've just heard nothing but good things about all these books, so I just have to buy them. Okay, the next one is yet again the first book of a series. I've done that a lot because there's a lot of series that I want to read, so I was like, let me just buy the first one of the series, and that is Twisted Love by Anna Huang, I think is how you say it. Now, this series, I know, is very good, but apparently the second book is better. Twisted Games, I believe. So, of course, I'm, like, going to have to plough through this to be able to read that because I'm more excited for that one. But obviously this is first. But I don't know. You never know. Like, I might like this. So I'm not sure. So I picked that up. Because they had like all of them. Although, yet again, it was so weird that they actually had it in the one we went to, but then our one only had the next ones and didn't have the first one. So I was like, it was like helping the fact that I could get the first because I need the first. Like, how am I supposed to start a series where there's only the other few and I haven't even, yeah. So, got that. And yeah, this is one that has mixed reviews because everyone says this series is good, but this isn't the best. The second one is, so I'll be the judge of that. But yeah, got that. The next one I have is Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I have heard nothing but everyone scream about how good this book is, so I bought it, of course. Now, it's one of them where we just go to the works and obviously in there I just see what they have, and most of the books were in there are things from like everyone raving, you know, like from TikTok that are trending, and so that's why I live for it because I've seen it. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I've heard about that, so that's why I buy them because yeah. Obviously it's got this here that talks about the love hypothesis, which I still haven't read. Yeah, and everyone loves that book as well, The Love Hypothesis, so I'm going to read that, of course, but probably first. I don't know if there's like, it's not a series, but I don't think there's an order, like, you know what I mean? I think I could read this if I wanted to, but I don't know why I'm weird, and obviously I feel like that's first, so I'll read that and then this, but yeah. I know there's another one as well. I think it's called Love on the Brain. Is that what it's called? I didn't buy that yet either, but that wasn't there, but that's like in the middle, so I'll probably get that eventually. But I know people love Ali Hazelwood's writing as well, so I'm very excited to read that. I say like I'm very excited to read each one, but like that's why I bought them. Oh, okay, so this next book was needed, and I had bought one of these from my friend, for Chloe, in ours before, and then went again, and then they didn't have this book. A Court of Mist and Fury for the ACOTAR series, which I am very close to finishing the first one. Very. I was reading some more today, like trying to get through the end, but I stopped because I was like, no, I need to like start getting ready to film this video. But I will finish it. I will finish it later today because I'm literally got only like a few more chapters left, and this is the next one, and yet again have been told that this is so much better than the first one. So I'm very excited. And of course it's Sarah J Maas, because I already had like that one in another like birthday haul. I think I bought it in, and then I'm also sort of reading Throne of Glass too. So I love her and her writing. She's great. So it is chunky though. So I'm like, oh my god. Everyone says it's good, but I'm the sort of like, do I read it? Because I'm like, it's big. I'm like, ooh. I kind of want to read one of these like cutesy romance books first, before I delve into that beast. But yeah, I needed it. So got that one. Now we're on the next pile. I bought so many, help me. The next one I have is yet again the first one of a series, and it's The Fine Prince by Lauren Asher, and it's the Dreamland Billionaires series, which is actually what Chloe bought. She bought all 3 of them. But I just bought the first one because, of course, I'm like, no, actually, I'm buying way too many. And I was like, I will buy the next when I'm sort of when I'm started reading this, like halfway through or something. That's when I'll do it. Because, yet again, I've heard that the second book, Terms and Conditions, I believe it's called, is better than this one. But, you know, I don't know this. Like, I'm going to read it thinking just hurry up and read it to get to that one. But you never know. I might actually love this book. And so it's one of them. So, yeah. And also, my friend Betty Caitlin, she also has read this, I think. Or has this. And she said it was very good. So, yep, had to be bought. Okay, so the last ones, I'm going to say ones, because, yeah, you'll get the gist in a minute. But these are the last ones from the works. Also, please excuse the flickering. It won't stop flickering, and it's winding me up somewhat chronic, but we will live. But yes, I am very excited to read these books, okay, because I've like jumped on the bandwagon because I've like heard so much about them. I don't know whether to like show you them in one go, but so these, I was very excited because I needed this one at least because it's flawless. This is the first one. So this is by Elsie Silver, the Chestnut Springs series, which is the cowboy romance sort of thing. Apparently also very spicy, and I'm a bit like, I was reading the blurb of each of them and then I was like, woo! Because of course I like to read blurbs before buying if I don't know what they're about, but a lot of these I haven't because I was just told they're good, so I decided to sit and read the blurbs. And so when I did, I was like, oh, I was like, all right, let me dive in because I'm gonna need to. But yes, they had 3 different. They're not the right order, but the works do a 3 for $6 deal. So you can buy 3 for £6. So like, of course, like I literally have all 3 of these now for £6. I felt like I bought one of those books over there for £6. So I was just like, why wouldn't I, sort of thing. So yes, I got Flawless. That was the first one. I then got Powerless because that was another one they had. I think this is the 3rd one though. And then I also got Reckless, which is I think the 4th one that comes after Powerless, and then there's 2 more. I think the 2nd one's called Heartless and the 5th one is called Hopeless, but I haven't seen them in the works, and then I also couldn't see them in Waterstones either, but it's fine because I'm like, well, I've got them, but obviously once I finish Flawless I'm gonna need Heartless. The only thing is though, they're not, they're not like a series where they're literally like, oh, this is a cliffhanger and then we carry on, like ACOTAR or something. These are standalone stories. Jesus, what's it doing? They're standalone stories of like different characters, but I feel like there are the same characters from other books that are there. So I feel like that's why you should know about these things from the other books. So yeah. I was so excited when I found them, and also when I found that they were on 3 for $6, I was just like, don't mind if I do. So those were the last ones I got from the works, and I'm excited. So the last ones I've got from Waterstones, and I'm very excited to show you, so let's do that. So the first one I had was, yet again, needed, and it's Nightbane by Alex Astor. Oh, okay, so I read Lightlark in about a couple of weeks, because I'm slow. Like, I am not a reader that's like, yeah, I can read like 5 in 1 week. No, absolutely not. I can just about read one in like a month, which I know is ridiculous to some people, but all the time I am on the slow reader side of reading, and I'm really sorry if that's like to some people, but that's just me. But like Lark, whoo, I devoured that. So I needed this. Although I was a bit like, because it's hardback and I struggle with dates. But I did not care. I needed it. It's like, I saw it in there and I bought it. Like, it was like, yep, I need that. So I'm very excited because obviously I've read it. So I'm like, I want to read you already. So, yeah. Needed you, and I'm very excited to read that apparently as well. There is a massive twist in this. I've seen so many people react where they're like, for when they get to that part, and so I'm like, oh, I need to do it. I need to get there, because like, I'm very excited. The next one I got is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. So I'm laughing because I have like 2 different ones called Powerless. But this is entirely a different concept. This is obviously fantasy again. I feel like Powerless and Light Lark Nightbane, they were quite similar, but yeah, again, I've heard very good things about this. So I had to give it a go, and look at the cover, it's beautiful. So I got that as well, and I'm very excited to obviously dive into the world of this, and obviously it's like fantasy again, like I say, so it's got all like the creatures and things, and it's probably something to do with like powers and trials and, you know, cells and dungeons and bullshit, you know, they always have that. So I'm just like, yep. I don't know if there's any romance. There might be, but yeah, again, I don't think it's like smut/spice. I think it's closed door romance, but I could be wrong, so we'll see. The next one I got, I really wanted this book, but I'm slightly sad because it's a seasonal book, because it's The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I heard so much about this book, and look at it. I feel like it's one of the prettiest covers I've ever seen in my life, and so I'd heard it, but of course it's like autumnal, and that's gone now, so I'm probably gonna have to wait now until that time this year, which is gonna feel crazy because I'm not being funny, but the way the things are going nowadays, it will probably be here before I know it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to though wait, because it's gonna have, the vibes are gonna be amazing, you know, like autumnal nights, maybe like an October read, something like that. I'm very excited for it. I laughed though because she's called Laurie Gilmore. Like, hello, and you're doing like a pumpkin sort of like autumnal inspired book. Okay, like I see you. And the last one I have from Waterstones is a book that was not recommended. I had not seen anywhere, but it was a book that I bought mainly because when I bought Powerless, it had like a buy one get one half price in the offer, and this was like the only one that appealed to me, really, to be honest. And it's Our Cursed Love, and honestly, I only bought this because of the blurb. Like I say, I saw the cover and I thought, oh, cute, and so read the blurb and was like, whoa, like that sounds great. Yet again, it's not that big, and so I bought it, and I'm actually excited because obviously I was like, am I gonna like not like it because it's just like a random book? But no, because I have not heard anything about this, I am very excited to read it, to know how I'm gonna like it, you know, because I don't know, like it might be bad, it might be good. I always find that I'm easily pleased, and I always think things are good even if they're probably really bad. Like, I feel like I'm just like, yeah, I liked it, and people are like, what? And I'm just like, well, I don't know, I thought it was good. Like, things don't bother me that much. So I just got it. But I think it's about two friends, and the girl has feelings for the boy, and they're on a trip to Japan, and she tries to tell him how she feels, but then I think she meets with what does it say? Oh, like some tea. She has a tea reading that reveals they're not meant to be, and so she decides to or I think they go to some apothecary to have some like elixir to make them match, and then in the end it makes him forget her. And that was the bit that I was like, what? His memories of her went, and so they have to like go on this mission then to get his memories back before a certain time, and then otherwise they'll both forget each other at the end. Tell me what, that doesn't sound good. Like, I mean, it could be terrible, but I don't know. What does it say? 6 days to remember, love or lose him forever. But it's giving sort of winter again, so I'm wondering if I'm going to have to wait till like winter time to read this. I don't know, but I'm excited. All right, so there are all the books I bought. Yeah, safe to say, I don't think I'm going to be buying any more books this time soon, because of course I already have like so many as well on my physical TBR that I still haven't read. So I'm just a bit like, yeah, girl, now I need to like stop with the buying and read. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that thing where for every like 2 or 3 I finish, I could buy more, because like you've accomplished, like, because I would buy but never like finish a book or even touch one, like let alone like read it entirely, I felt awful and was like no. So there is a difference this time. We can say that. I do have one more book though that I was going to show, because it was a gift from Betty Caitlin for Christmas, but obviously I ended up getting it after I did my video, and so I just thought I'll show it now. Obviously it's not what I bought, but it's a book, and I thought I'll just add it on the end of the haul. So I got 6 of Crows. So she got me one of those like mystery book things that you can buy from Etsy, and it was so cute. Like, it was in this like brown parchment, and it had like all this stuff on it, and it had all sorts. It had like a chocolate bar and some tea and hot chocolate, and I was like, I actually love that. So yeah, and she bought a fantasy because she knows I do like fantasy, and it turned out to be 6 of Crows, and I was happy because I have heard things about this as well, like good things, but obviously it was one that I was a bit like, I wouldn't have bought it, to be honest, but I'm still like happy that I have it, so I can read that as well at some point. Unfortunately we got that which is a unremovable sticker, but you know, I'll live. So I think there's only 2 in this series, which is a duology. God, I've never heard it before where it's like a 2. It's not a trilogy, it's a duology, as I say, a duology. I got. But yeah, you also have the, what is it, Crooked Kingdom as well. And there's also Shadow and Bone, which Chloe was on about. So I could also get that. That's like the same writer, but not in this series. It's a separate one. But yeah, I was happy with that. I was very excited. I was like, whoa, a book. But then she was like, I don't even know what it is either. So when I opened it, we were like, all right, we liked it. So yes, that is all the books I got on my very fun book haul or book shopping trip with Chloe. And yes, like I say, I did vlog that. So as soon as this goes up, I'll be uploading that as well, because I've already edited it, it's already done. I just was waiting to film this first, so just because I thought if I upload that and then I did a haul, I don't feel like anyone would be as interested. So I was like, if I do the haul first, you can see the books I got, and then you can see me buying the books and just see us doing it. But it was so much fun vlogging, and I said I wanted to do it, and so I'm very excited that I did it. And then obviously you can tell me your feedback. I really hope you like it though. So yes, look out for that. So yes, I really hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also leave me a comment, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye.